Today we'll learn how to take a standard form of an equation, which is in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c, and rewrite it in the vertex form of a quadratic, which is a parentheses x minus h parentheses squared plus k. First things first, let's look at this particular quadratic. Now, what we've got to understand is we need to basically, if you will go back, this form right here very much looks just like complete the square. We have actually we'll get the vertex form by completing the square and not solving from changing it from a standard over into a vertex. So what we're going to do is exactly that. We're going to complete the square. So first things first, we're going to move our 18. We're going to set it equal to 0. Okay, we're going to set it equal to 0. We're going to move our constant to the other side. Now, there's a couple ways that teachers can teach this particular section right here, or this process, or this step. I normally just move it to the other side. That follows the process of completing the square that we've learned thus far. So, what it leaves us with is this: x squared plus 6x equals negative 18. Now that we see that we have a coefficient, or a leading coefficient of a quadratic term is positive 1, we can perform what is called complete the square. We're going to take half of b, and that's going to leave us with a positive 3. We're going to square it, and that will add 9 to both sides. Now, in doing so, we're going to now write our perfect square trinomial, which would be x plus 3 squared equal to, well, that would be what? Negative 9? All right. And then we will add 9 to both sides. And that will leave us with y equals, move this up a little bit, y equals x plus 3 squared plus 9. So we have taken this quadratic, x squared plus 6x plus 18, and converted it over into vertex form. Now, when you got it in vertex form, which is as such, it's very easy to pull out the vertex. That's why they call it the vertex form. With a vertex, this number is the h and that number is the k. So the vertex is h comma k. Well, looking at this, note that it's x minus h. So we're going to say, okay, the vertex is with this x minus h. When we pull this number out, it has to switch signs. So this positive 3 becomes a negative 3. And that 9 is exactly the way it is. Okay. Now, the reason why it has to change signs is this is x minus h. In order to get a positive 3, you have to have a negative 3 go in. So it would be x minus negative 3, which means it changes it to a positive 3. So this is the first instance of, or first examples of taking it from quadratic form into vertex form. There will be several more videos to follow.